Nice guy habit that you need to stop now. Who is a nice guy? Yes, a nice guy is agreeable, a nice guy is sensitive, a nice guy is accommodating, a nice guy is compassionate, a nice guy is vulnerable. Yes, um I'm not saying that you being a nice guy that it is a bad thing, that you should now change your behavior and be mean to people, even to women. I am not saying that, but there are some kinds of being nice that is to the extreme. Yes, it is to the extreme, and people are going to take you for granted if you are that kind that you are too nice that you can do things for people. There is nothing that you cannot do for people. There is nothing that you cannot do, or and they're going to take you for granted, and that is the reason why. So as a nice guy, if you are watching me, I'm going to be telling you some things that you should stop doing as a nice guy if you don't want to be disrespected, if you don't want to be manipulated. And the first thing that you should stop doing as a nice guy is stop being people pleaser. Yes, you just want to please everybody. You want to please everyone so that they will be at peace with you, so that they are going to like you. You just want to please everybody. You cannot please everybody. Yes, even when you try to please everyone, there are still some people that will not be pleased. So if you are the kind that you like to please everybody, stop that as a guy, as a man. Yes, stop that. Stop being a people pleaser, because they are going to take you for granted, because you are going to be drained. Yes, it is draining trying to please people. Please this one, please the other one, please this one, please the other one. Yes, you are trying to please a woman. Stop being a woman pleaser. You just want to do everything to make her happy. You just do everything that she says. You do everything that people says. You do whatever they want. This one say, I would like you to help me do this thing. You do it. I would like you to help me do this thing. You do it. You just want to please everybody. You cannot please anyone. And when you try to do that, you'll be manipulated. Yes, you will never be respected. So stop trying to be a people pleaser. And the next one is stop agreeing with everything. Stop agreeing with everything. Stop agreeing to everybody. Your opinion counts. Your opinions are valid. Always agree with what everyone says. You also try to tell them what you think. Try to tell them what you know. Try to tell them that why don't we do this? Why don't we do that? Instead of just agreeing, it is whatever you say that you will do. It is whatever you say that I'm going to do. I accept anything that you say. No, no, no. You won't be respected, and you'll be manipulated to do things. You'll be manipulated at all times. So, to this side of the woman, some men go to the extreme of just agreeing with everything. It just leads to just like having low self-esteem. That is what it is pointing to. Having low self-esteem, you don't have any opinion of your own, you don't have your own mind. It is what people say that you are going to agree with. If you are even doing that to a woman, she's going to take you for a big fool. She's going to manipulate you. She's going to see you as, oh, this man is soft. I can do anything. It is whatever that I say that is going to do. It is whatever I say that is going to accept. So when she even brings some things that are not so good, you just accept it like that. No, your opinions valid. They are valid. Instead of agreeing to everything, say your mind. Say what you know. Say what you think. And that is how you should be as a man. Even if you are nice, you are that nice guy that you are accommodating, sensitive, and all of that, you can be manipulated if you don't take this into action. And the third one is saying yes to everyone. It's just like if you want to please everybody, saying yes to everyone. This one calls you and say, help me to do this. This one calls you and say, Oh, I want you to do this, I want you to do that. It is yes, yes, and yes. You always say yes. You are afraid to say no. For example, for a woman, you take a woman out on a date and um she orders for some things and you know that you cannot afford that thing, but you don't want her to look at you somehow. So the last cash that you have, that you want to use and take a car back to your own base, you use it, you spend it on her. Then after she's gone, you now start calling your friends to come and pick you up or something. No, if you cannot afford something, tell them that no, I think you should take another thing. I can't afford this presently. Maybe when we come back next time. Do not be afraid to say no. Even friends and family, when they say things or ask you things that you know that you are not comfortable with, tell them, I'm sorry, no, and all of these things. Tell them, I can't do this thing. It is out of my capacity. I can't do this thing. So when you say yes every time, even when you're not comfortable, even if you don't have that thing, people will manipulate you. They will not respect you because they will be like, oh, there is nothing that we say that he will not accept. There is nothing that we say that he will not agree to. That is how they are going to manipulate you and all of that. Even women, they can manipulate. They have that manipulative spirit. So when she does something that you don't want or you don't like or you can't afford, just tell her no. Maybe next time. But at this moment, I can't afford this thing. Maybe you should choose another menu that is much affordable for me right now. What will happen? Nothing bad will happen. Nothing. You will not die. Nothing will happen to you. So stop saying yes to everybody. Then draw the line. Draw the line. Set boundaries. As a nice guy, yes, you are nice. You are jovial. You can do things for everybody. But draw the lines. Let them know their boundaries. Let them know that they have passed the boundary. Let them know that this thing that they have done, you don't like it. These things that they have done, you don't like it. Yes, when someone offends you, let them know. Do not allow disrespect. Do not allow insults. You are a nice guy and it is cool. Let me just say, be a gentleman. Yes, gentleman. That word is very, very cool. Be a gentleman. You are nice, you can do everything for people and all of that, but do not accept insult and disrespect. If anybody does what you don't want, what you don't like, tell them, I don't like this thing. Yes, I don't like this. I don't accept it. Do not do it next time. Set boundaries. Set boundaries. And that is it. Being a nice guy doesn't mean that you should be a fool. Being a nice guy doesn't mean you should please everyone or say yes to anyone. You have a mind of your own. You are not a fool. You are not to be manipulated. You are not to be disrespected. You don't need to be insulted. So, with this, being a nice guy doesn't mean that you should be a fool. You being a nice guy, you should make sure of all these things that I have mentioned. Make sure that you don't agree to what everybody says. Make sure that you don't say yes to everybody. Make sure that you set boundaries. Yes. And nobody will be able to manipulate you anyhow. And that is that. If you find value for this video, make sure that you like this video, drop a comment, share to people that needs to see it, and most of us subscribe. So thank you very much. See you next time.